Oh, she's adorable.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, precious.
Hello. Hi. Hi. We just adopted her from Vietnam, and we're bringing her home for the first time, huh?
Oh, she's an angel. You and your wife must be thrilled.
Picture a rich couple at a restaurant surrounded by waiters, showering them with compliments and offering positive remarks in order to get large tips. This act is called fawning over someone in English.
Sorry, Daddy needed snacks. Hi. So, what are we talking about?
You saw that, right? Everybody fawning over Lily, and then you walk on, and suddenly it's all, ooh, Sky Mall, I gotta buy a motorized tie rack.
So to fawn over someone means to excessively praise, admire, or pay attention to them, often in an exaggerated or insincere way. It can imply treating someone as extra special, either to flatter them, like the waiter example, or because you're genuinely charmed, like with babies or celebrities. My grandma fawns over my baby cousin, calling him perfect every 5 minutes. My grandma fawns over my baby cousin, calling him perfect every 5 minutes. He hates when people fawn over him just because he's rich. He hates when people fawn over him just because he's rich. The fans fawn over the celebrity asking for selfies and autographs. The fans fawn over the celebrity asking for selfies and autographs. Hey everyone, I'm Fatima Khamse, and just like you, I'm on my English learning journey. On this channel, we explore phrasal verbs and idioms from friends and modern family together. I share what I learn, break things down with examples, and we all grow along the way. Let's dive in. In this scene, Mitchell gets annoyed by how people react when they see him and Cam as a couple. He says,
Everybody fawning over Lily, and then you walk on, and suddenly it's all, ooh, Sky Mall, I gotta buy a motorized tie rack.
Sky Mall was an in-flight catalog filled with quirky, over-the-top products, like a motorized tie rack, a closet gadget that rotates ties and belts. So what Mitchell really means is that people adored Lily until they saw us together as a gay couple. Then suddenly, they awkwardly pretended to care about shopping for useless stuff instead, like flipping through the Sky Mall catalog and acting like they just had to buy a motorized tie rack.
All right, I'm gonna give the speech.
You are not giving the speech.
What?
You're going to be stuck
No,
with
you're
these
right.
people for the next 5
You're right.
hours.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hi. Look at that baby with those cream puffs.
There is a hilarious misunderstanding in this scene.
Okay, excuse me, but this baby would have grown up in a crowded orphanage if it wasn't for us cream puffs.
You probably know the word cream puff as the kind of pastry that Cam brings onto the plane. However, Mitchell mistakenly thinks the woman is using the other meaning of cream puff, referring to someone who is weak, not brave, or easily defeated. This leads to a funny argument, even though the woman was just talking about the dessert.
Excuse me, but this baby would have grown up in a crowded orphanage if it wasn't for us cream puffs.
If it wasn't or weren't for someone or something. Also, if it hadn't been for someone or something. This phrase means that something would not have happened or would have been different without the person or thing mentioned. It emphasizes their crucial role in the outcome, often with a tone of gratitude or acknowledgement. So Mitchell means Lily would still be in an orphanage if he and Cam hadn't adopted her.
You know what? No, to all of you who judge, hear this. Love knows no race, creed, or gender. And shame on you, you small-minded, ignorant few.
Mitchell.
What?
She's got the cream puffs.
Oh,
Examples. If it weren't for Laughandlearneng, I would never have learned English from YouTube. If it weren't for Laughandlearneng, I would never have learned English from YouTube. If it wasn't for that scholarship, I couldn't have afforded college. If it wasn't for that scholarship, I couldn't have afforded college. Now let's check out some more examples from Modern Family and Friends. Gloria and Jay plan to go on a trip to Napa Valley, also known as the wine country. Jay says,
You know, we would do something like this a lot more often if it wasn't for, Mammy.
here, Jay means that if Manny didn't live with them, or if he wasn't part of their lives, they would go on fun trips like this one more frequently. In this scene, Monica argues with another woman over a wedding dress. Since Monica had introduced her to the store earlier, she says,
You wouldn't even have known about this place if it wasn't for me.
Monica's statement highlights that without her help, the other woman wouldn't have discovered the store, let alone have the opportunity to buy this beautiful wedding dress. Rachel tells Joey she was a lot like her sister Amy when she first moved to the city. She admits she used to be spoiled, but says her friends help her change.
I really appreciate it because I don't think I would be the person that I am today if it wasn't for you guys.
By saying, I don't think I would be the person I am today if it wasn't for you guys, Rachel thanks them for their support, acknowledging that she wouldn't have become the independent and a strong woman she is now.
You gotta take that kid out.
You wanna take him out? How about I take you out?
Honey.
Why don't you worry about your son? He spent the first half with his hand in his pants.
I've wanted to tell her off for the last 6 weeks.
When you tell someone off, you angrily criticize or confront them about their behavior, usually in a direct or harsh way. For example, if a coworker keeps interrupting you in a meeting, you might finally tell them off by saying, "Stop talking over me." To talk over someone means to interrupt them while they're speaking by speaking louder or persistently, not letting them finish their thought.
I've wanted to tell her off for the last 6 weeks.
The dad says, I wanted to tell her off for the last 6 weeks because he's been holding in anger about the other mom's behavior and wanting to confront her.
I'm Josh, Ryan's dad.
I am Gloria Pritchett, Manny's mother.
Oh, and this must be your dad.
Her dad?
Yeah.
No, that's funny. Actually, no, I'm her husband. Don't be fooled by the, Give me a second here.
My son lied about his homework, so I had to tell him off. My boss told me off for being late again. A guy cut in line, and the old lady told him off. She finally told her neighbor off for parking in her spot. Chandler's mom had kissed Ross, creating a lot of tension between them.
You kissed my best Ross.
Chandler finally confronted her and told her off, not just about the kiss, but about everything.
He did it. He told her off, and not just about the kiss, about everything.
At Lily's dance recital, Cam was thrilled to see his baby's first ballet solo, but another mom stood up in front of him to film her son, blocking Cam's view. When he sees her the next day at the cafe, he's not sure it's her. Alex says,
Just go ask her if she was at the recital and then tell her off if she says yes.
This baby would have grown up in a crowded orphanage if it wasn't for us cream puffs.